guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a very important update for all of you that are interested in Terra Luna Classic coin, maybe invested in Terra Luna Classic or just Luna 2 even. This is a very important video because Terra Luna Classic has just found a pathway, another pathway to $1, right? And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get straight to the point in this video. On the second video, I'm going to talk about the USD repeg and what this could potentially mean, etc. But here's the thing. I'm going to show you guys something interesting because I went over this last week. And we talk about FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried facing a probe over a Luna cryptocurrency crash. What this does is changes the narrative. As it stands, Terra Luna Classic turned into a meme coin because obviously of the DPEG, the UST DPEG. People thought that Do Kwon and his team were part of some elaborate scheme to rug investors, sail off into the sunset. And largely, even though the ecosystem of Terra Luna Classic has grown in terms of social media, a lot of people are knowing about the project, getting familiar with the project, and of course, some people are in a lot of pain because of. A lot of people are in a lot of pain because of the UST DPEG. But new people have entered the project. Many of you entered the project looking at this purely from a risk to reward perspective, right? Seeing the project at a low, we were one of them, saw a project at the low, took some entries, and of course, started basically riding price all the way up. And as you can see, prices pulled all the way back down. Some of you may have even gotten bad entries at this point, which is fine. I'm going to talk a bit about that as well. But it largely is a meme token. We believe that with the community growing, the community will issue some kind of utility to this project. But there's a new narrative now because this goes from a potential meme case scenario and Do Kwon, on the run, police are after him because of what he's done, to now this could be sabotage, which means there's going to be a lot of questions to be answered. It means that Terra Luna Classic will remain relevant and, for example, Terra Luna Classic is a number 5 trending coin now on coinmarketcap.com. We know this basically means 2023 Luna Classic will play an important role in the conversation of that year as it surrounds into FTX and getting to the bottom of this story. But you're wondering, if you made it this far, well, how exactly will this translate into dollars? How will this translate into Terra Luna Classic hitting $1? Well, I'm going to get into that now. But before I do that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financially advised. So always make sure to do your own independent research. With that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much, much more. So let me get into this article briefly, and then we'll talk about Terra Luna Classic hitting that $1 mark, right? So the feds are reportedly investigating whether belligerent FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried manipulated the market for 2 cryptocurrencies that crumbled earlier this year, eventually resulting in the downfall of his own company, right? Prosecutors are examining whether Sam Bankman-Fried engaged in illicit trading activity to drive down the prices of Terra USD and Luna, a pair of cryptocurrencies interlinked by algorithms that became essentially worthless in May. The New York Times reported the collapse of those digital currencies erased more than $50 billion in market value. Just before the crash, traders reportedly noticed a flood of sell orders for Terra USD that overwhelmed the system and eventually caused the prices of both cryptocurrencies to plummet. Most of the sell orders for Terra USD originated from the cryptocurrency trading firm Alameda Research. A source with knowledge of the situation told the Times. Bankman-Fried owned both FTX and Alameda, which was led by his ex-lover, CEO Caroline Ellison. Right? Now, Alameda Research reportedly had active bets that the price of Luna would fall at the time of the alleged incident. Alameda faces scrutiny over the events that led to FTX downfall. Reuters reported that Bankman-Fried secretly transferred $10 billion in FTX client funds to help prop up Alameda's risky bets before the cryptocurrency. The downfall of Terra USD and Luna caused major volatility in the broader cryptocurrency sector and destabilized Alameda last month. Okay, cool, guys. So that's it for now. We will leave that for now. But the point is, there's a new narrative to play. If this is true, guys, even if, for example, next year we find out, in fact, without any doubt and speculation, FTX and Bankman-Fried, Alameda Research had a part to play in the collapse of Terra USD, Luna. This news alone will send Terra Luna Classic to the moon. There's a saying that we have in the FX market, commodities market, stock market, and it's buy the rumor, sell the fact, right? And we believe as this new investigation, as this new narrative starts to unfold, we could potentially see a massive price spike for Terra Luna Classic as we move from, the people that were buying this for a meme, and instead people joining this project now predicting that Terra USD could eventually could repeg based on people giving, not necessarily giving Duquan a second chance, but they could end up being some legitimacy to Duquan's claims, the team, and who knows, they could end up following through with their initial plan, which was, of course, the UST stablecoin. Now, of course, I'm not going to get into whether they're going to start working on the Terra USD repeg, and they're going to basically carry on from where they finished, because I'm not sure if the community is going to be so forgiving. And of course, there was still a lot of money that has been lost. There's still some investigations going on with the Terra Luna Classic, with the Terra team itself, Duquan himself. So there's still so much to unfold. But I personally believe this new narrative, it gives more hope and more bullish sentiment towards this project, and going from a meme to the possibility of a USD repeg, or at least Luna, giving credit to Luna's second, given basically Terra Luna Classic a second chance, right? There's so much to unpack here. The fundamentals are all over the place. Essentially, we have to figure out how the fundamentals will actually play out. But as it stands, this just presents us a new pathway, a new conversation, a new narrative that goes into 2023/2024. It keeps Terra Luna Classic relevant. It brings new eyes to the market. We see fresh bets in the market. And of course, for me personally, this just indicates heavy bullish momentum going into 2023, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Join Crypto Crew Premium, because we're about to position ourselves for what could be the greatest comeback of all times in the cryptocurrency market. But let's see what actually happens. I'm going to talk more about Terra UST now, and we're going to connect the dots here. We're going to talk about this narrative, this new narrative, and whether Terra UST could end up repegging, and where the team goes from here. But this is very interesting, guys, and I honestly, I think this data itself is so underrated. And if you've made it this far in the video, even though it's very murky at the moment, the waters are still very, very muddy, at least we have a new narrative that keeps this project relevant. and that is the most important thing. But anyway, guys, that's it for now. Until the next update, seize the day.